like turtles.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
All right. All right. Well, this is it's gonna be some D&D. We'll be running my campaign. So let me pull everybody in here.
New phone, who dis?
Hello.
That's
What's up?
DM man.
Hello.
All right. How's everybody doing?
What's up?
I think short of Ninja, we're all here. And that's stock 7-1 down, but it's less players, so it might be easier to manage. God knows.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Hey, what level are we, Eddie?
That's a good question. I can't remember. What level does...
Are we 14? Or are we still 13? Thought we leveled up, like, session. But I can't remember. I didn't write it down.
I'm pretty sure I gave you guys a level after the dragon encounter.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Okay. what do you want, cat? Go away. Sounds like pop something inside of the chair and goes, yeah. It's like, what do you want, you little shit?
Oh shit! Ability score improvement. Damn.
Well, so those of you who need to level up, go ahead and we can do your level ups. But then, while we're doing that, which one of you guys wants to go over what we did last session?
We're talking to a dragon. Well, some of us are.
Was question mark? Context?
Xana was the last session. Made it away from the island. I think we made it back. Did we
Okay.
not? And Xana kept having vision. Started praying, and
Okay.
we ended up on an island, I think, of some kind. Some of us. She I don't know if she. My last notes, okay, that in silent location, Xana is extremely confident she can teleport the party to the location. Did she actually do the teleport, or are we still all standing there debating? That's something I'm on.
I think y'all had done it.
I think we did.
Oh shit. Okay. So that was that the one that I had missed?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay. That's what I thought, because there was one that I could not show up on because we literally lost fucking power.
Yeah.
And then I had tapped out. Yeah, it was gay shit.
Yay. Yay.
Okay.
So this session, also, if we don't mind, uh, when y'all get done with your level ups, go down the line and just say what your character's name is and your class.
Is this just a recap?
Well, we just did the recap, I guess, kind of, but it's for the stream, so people know what your characters are.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we have any viewers right. Well, we have one viewer right now, but I'm gonna probably start posting it on YouTube as well, our sessions. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Is that fine with everybody? Does that sound good?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So I wasn't here last session. We only gave one. Right. So since that's left,
That'd be really cool if we could hear you.
hear
Nope.
me now?
Well, barely.
Crazy motherfucker. Hey, everyone. What the crazy thing is, I'm a white brick straight like it's jumping back 36.
So I'm going to take skilled or skill expert for the druid level 8 ability improvement.
All right.
Finally, my charisma is no longer a 9; it is now a 10. 0. Oh no, yeah, it's staying right with that. I'm gonna take dexterity up one, making it a 20.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah, it's just kind of
Sorta.
quiet. And you cut out a lot.
It was working just fine a while ago. Give you just a minute.
No, it's working better. It's just really quiet. Here, I'll turn you up on talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Just a little. It might help.
What?
Turn your voice output up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Did I just speak Greek?
Hey.
Quack.
Quack. All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember why you are in this or why you teleported?
We're going to talk to uh, the gold dragon. I suspect is, if not, or Xana suspects Bahu, not. But God, the dragon, good dragon god Bahamut has wheeled this meeting and has how did willed a metallic dragon to help.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
metallics hate chromatics.
Hmm?
It's over the table knowledge. That's meta though. Like the black got a metallic to help? Question mark?
No, no.
I think I'm
Xana,
glossing over the
yeah.
conversation.
Xana was having visions of a gold wolf talking
Okay.
about, yeah. And then when I had her rolled real high on her religion, prayed,
Hmm.
and we figured out DM's guidance a little bit that she has seen it, so she theoretically teleport, and she
Okay.
did teleport Zav, guns. I believe Sid. I think yeah, you and December had missed the last session. I think y'all were still on the boat
Okay.
or back at the yeah hotel. Did we
Right.
make it back to fuck,
Rancor?
Yeah,
I don't think so. This
I
has
don't think we
been,
did. I think we were still on the boat.
yeah, this has only been like 1 or 2 days into your
Yeah.
journey back. You guys just make sure you let me know when you're ready, and we can get on with stuff. I don't know if are we. I don't know if anybody's still leveling up or not, but just let me know when y'all are done. We can go ahead and start.
I usually put low emphasis on level ups for me because I can just tack it into the sheet and it takes like 2 seconds to calculate, so I can do it on the fly while we're mid session. But I've got are we level 14 now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That'll take like a whole 2 seconds. I haven't been adding feats to my character, but it does beg the question on whether or not I need one. There was only one that I had thought to get, and it was called oh god, it made it to where I could. I think it's called vigilant or something. I have to find it. It allowed me to like make attacks of opportunity on behalf of my allies if enemies crossed within their range or something. It was really specific.
The Sentinel?
Is it a feat?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
think it
might
was
be
called
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yeah,
Yeah, that
is
sounds like it. Where you get an opportunity attack.
creatures I hit with opportunity have 0 speed for this turn.
Yep.
Disengage action doesn't work on me when a creature within 5 feet makes an attack against a target other than me. I can make my that is the
Yep.
only one that I had thought to pick up. Is the only thing that I would get if we get a feat at this level. I'm fixing to see because it tells me if I get one.
Yeah, it happens on ability score.
Ability score, open ability scores dialog. ×5. Or take 1 feat.
Level.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take that rather than trying to fiddle with ability scores. Yeah, I'll just do that. Because it automatically checks my health. And I'm done leveling. So
Me too.
that's why I like this. It's like MPMB, and I got it like on a patron page because I had another friend use it and saw how useful it was when they had gotten it. Because I was like, oh yeah, here, let me just tack this into the character sheet. Oh yeah, I'm done. How the fuck did you get it done that quick? Oh, it's automatic.
Hmm.
It's like it's more than just a novelty. I mean, it's pretty fucking handy. If you're using homebrew shit though, it doesn't. So you do have to like
Yeah.
feed it in. But beyond that, yeah, that's about it. Looking up random shit. We good, guys? We're just kind of awkward
Yeah.
silence like the fuck out of this.
Mike, are you leveled up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Uh,
December? Oh, it'd be cool if we could hear you.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Mela sucks.
She got all that new stuff and she hasn't set it up right.
Are you talking to us? Yeah, it sounds like you're in a tunnel.
Right?
Yeah, it's really unplug your headset and put it back on. It's like it's yeah, you sound super distant, or your gain on your headset went down to like nothing. But Discord has an auto gain feature that fucks around, and if it decides to act weird, that might be why it's doing that. It's like you are so quiet, it sounds like conversation that's in the background.
Yes, exactly.
Like it is super fucking quiet. Huh.
Right now.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
much better.
The DM fixed it.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yep, I'm good to go.
All right. Well, so which of you had teleported into the gold dragon's grove?
Holy shit, it's only gotten quieter. How is that possible?
Who is
I was
in the
at the
gold
vote. We
dragon's grove?
established I was not
Yeah.
there, so like by process of elimination, I am allowed to be silent.
Okay, so obviously I missed a session somewhere.
I missed
What's
last
going on?
session, so I don't even know where we're at.
Hey, we can hear you.
Okay, well, let's somebody go over what we did last session again.
Don't everyone go at once now.
See, I don't know. I missed. So
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yes.
now.
Okay. All right. I'll Okay. We escaped, got away from the dragon that taken slaves by. Ended up on the boat, going back, warn them of what's coming. Basically, group, and I think we were second day into 3 days of travel. Right. Santa started having vision, gold wolf, in a cave that had multicolored basic all in the walls. Gold wolf said, "Bah, we'll meet him." So as she pondered that throughout the day, she prayed that he had another dream vision of gold dragon revealing himself and basically telling us place. So Xana told the party about what she actually she could get him there. And with 2 players gone, those 2 characters, Ayla and Grash, are on the boat, and everybody else Gold Dragon's lair. And that's where we.
Okay. So everyone, yeah, okay.
Yeah, y'all can volunteer to stay behind and help captain the boat.
All right. So you had just teleported in to the grove. The the golden wolf, which is what you were seeing, had turned into the golden dragon. What are you guys doing at this point in time?
Shitting your pants.
We are all kind of standing there just looking at Gold Dragon.
As we're I'm gonna quit running my mouth. I'm gonna be quiet. It's like I like talking meta shit about dragons. I read entirely too much on them.
The the golden dragon starts to move forward and flap his wings just a bit and sort of hovers down towards you guys. And right before he lands in front of you, he turns back into that golden wolf. And, this is like a very large dire wolf.
Dire wolf size?
Yeah, dire wolf size. And he takes his snout and starts to get close to the shackles. He's inspecting them.
hey, Eddie.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Where where is Sigil right now? I just need a
On a boat.
location.
Now we are elsewhere. I imagine we'll be
Yeah.
got to when he's done with the party, because we are not with them at the moment, which kind of sucks. But
Okay.
yeah, they teleported elsewhere. We're kind of in a vacuum at the moment regarding knowledge. Like we're hearing the conversation, but they'll have to fill us in later.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are still on the boat going to Rancor. So these are the shackles made from a scale from Bahamut.
Yes. And I think it was through the will of Bahamut that was able to cast. Those were anti-magic. Couldn't.
Yes. Well, as you know, I'm sure, it takes a special command word to unlock these, and a special key.
Yes. It looked like a tick.
In order for the phrase or the keyword to be found, you're going to have to go to where these were made.
The wolf saying that?
Yeah.
Xana stepped forward. Zav, where were these made?
One of the last major battles of the culling that killed off most of the dragons on this plane
Oh shit.
took place near Coover, or on Coover. We are on a small island in between there and Crago. The point in which the battle happened was near a large volcano, and that was one of the last places that Bahamut had resided before he had ascended to the other multiple planes out there.
Yeah.
It was
there and uttered the phrase.
well, there you would find a clue as to what the phrase is. Bahamut was not the one to make these, and I am not privy to the information.
Near the base of the volcano. On a volcano.
A lot of the lands on this section of the world are not necessarily barren, but life is rare. What people you do encounter are going to be few and far between, and you can thank your black dragon friend for that.
Zav utters devour.
His greed has almost literally destroyed an entire section of this planet and enslaving as many as he could for money.
Treasure.
Things that most black dragons are known for. But it is no longer our duty, my duty, to fight that battle anymore. The rest of the world had given up on dragons a long time ago, so we will not take a big part in helping them. The fittest will survive. Now, I do believe it's time for you to leave my grove. Is this all you've come for me for? Information?
Yeah. So you're gonna sit back on your haunches while dragons destroy the world. You're done. The rest of it, they're coming. Any of you that survived. This is abs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Us dragons have ruled this world for a long time, and up until we allowed other species to thrive and become equals, we've seen nothing but war and chaos. Chaos amongst yourselves, chaos to us, dragons. And even though some of dragonkind are evil, they are still superior beings. And if they come for me, then I will fight them. But until then, the world has forgotten about me, and I will forget about the world. I am only speaking to you because Bahamut has commanded it.
Yeah, well, where I'm sitting, uh, remind me of a petulant child at a sibling who was wrong. Take that as you will, but
Very well.
where I'm sitting, I've a single back black dragon. One of succeed in almost destroying the whole world that we know of, slaving the whole nation. Here you sit, shadows, hide.
Well, that does seem to be the problem. Your black dragon friend has enslaved some and become friends with some of the other races. Dragons are not taken kindly to in the rest of the world, I'm sure you know. Even if I did want to come and help, it is most likely that we, meaning me and the black dragon, would both be killed.
Well,
And the
we almost got
survival,
him once. He got away. He went and got a kill his friend. Go get another one. Eventually, kill us. Right now, we're the rest. Eventually, all of your kind. Remember that. when they come, coward. I would not be foolish to fight you by my. No, he. So you just go ahead and then think about that while you're
Mm.
your lair with all your baubles. That's really all you dragon love, treasure, thinking superior to everyone else. That mode of thinking
A
landing right
birdie.
where you're at. Thank you for the information. Will not take more of you.
Very well. And he proceeds to walk through his grove and sort of off into that cave with the shimmering gold and gems splaying across the rocks.
Well, I think we're going to piss him off, but I'm kind of stuck till a long rest happens. Zen only has one 7th level slot. Getting
Um, I,
Zav holler, shout, dragon as he walks. Wouldn't happen to have magic be able to teleport back, otherwise, at least 8 hours.
he comes out, halfway chewing a mouthful of gold and rubies. He walks up to you, and at this point at this point he is in his dragon form. He breathes in, and you see a glow coming from his throat and mouth, and he breathes on all of you. You don't feel any pain. When you open your eyes, you are standing back on the ship.
Zav looks at the rest of the party, boat, everybody. I think I'm about done with the gods. Fuck them.
What happened?
Didn't you hear any of that?
Did we hear?
So Zav reiterates to the party, everybody else, what fired about there being a volcano.
You're cutting
Not
out real bad, John.
let me adjust my game a little bit more. Is this any better?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's not as choppy.
How about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Mess with it too much, I'll fuck it up. Where is Koo?
According to the map that you guys
Yeah.
have,
Yes.
it is on the most eastern side of that map, right along the equator.
I've got it down.
Yeah, you had learned the history, kind of what had happened to most of the dragons in this world, because you guys have wondered, well, why haven't you seen many of them? And for the most
Yeah.
part, the ones that do live among society stay in their human form or their polymorphed form due to the culling, uh, which was when most of the races turned against the dragons and wanted to wipe them out. So most of the good dragons decided instead of fighting back and killing them, they would blend in order to save life instead of destroy it to save theirs. They would blend in to save both.
Playing up job, assholes.
Yeah. They sort of have a, you know, man,
An
I really don't.
imperial look to the world, I guess.
Well, they really they let things be. They let they let things take their course when it comes to matters of the other races. They
Think
have
think elves, except even more long game. Like they're like
Hmm.
elves times 5 basically, and then even more self-centered and arrogant.
they the gold dragon, he is good, but in his own way.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
lawful good.
Their worldview is very different from that of the lesser species. They like to think of.
And they are very
There
old. They're thousands of
there
years old.
Yeah.
there's one thing that I read out of the Draconomicon that's an excerpt that is the best frame of mind to paint the way they look at things. And the way dragons perceive the world is very different to outstanders. And when they hibernate for hundreds of years at a time. And they'll go to sleep and wake up, and things have completely changed, and it doesn't phase them in the slightest. So they take a very
Nonchalant.
they don't have the sense of immediacy that humans do to act on matters at hand. Metallic silvers do, but that's because they commingle with humans so much, but gold's not so much. Yeah. It's like they are lawful good and probably have the highest moral compass of any that you would come across, but they dance to their own tune of justice, not anyone else's. They're not gonna do what you tell them. Mm.
Yeah. Am I saying that right? Over
Do what?
the name of that island, Kuver.
Yeah, Kuver. Kuver.
Kuver. Okay, I see. Spelled it with a C.
So Zav did most of the talking during
Yep.
that little encounter. You hear uh a message in your minds. It is if you choose to accept it. Uh,
Yeah, I'll accept it. If it doesn't, if I don't feel malice towards, yeah, I
no.
would be open to it.
You hear in that very deep, bassy voice of the gold dragon. Near the volcano, there is a set of 12 tall pillars, probably the last bit of standing structure there. Under those are the ruins that long ago was a workshop. Somewhere there you should be able to find your answers.
Am I able to reply to this,
You
or is
can.
this sending?
Well, this is
Can't. Okay.
sending. This is sending,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you can reply.
Oh,
My name is Tegus.
hey,
If I am not mistaken, and my memory serves me well, the black dragon that you are speaking of, his name is Krasnimoth. And the green is Emeth.
Razimoth,
Yeah,
moth,
Krasnimoth.
Raz. Okay. And the green was
Emeth.
Emeth.
Hope
I
this
in my mind,
information
I
serves you well.
reply, thank you, old one, for what help you have given.
Well, perhaps if times change, I could be of more assistance, but as of now, information is all I have. Unless Bahamut wills it, I will remain here in my grove.
I'll let the connection fade out.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna relay that to the party. So, Kazimimoff, Emeth,
Krasnimoth.
Graz. Okay,
Yeah. I'll just put it in chat.
okay.
Well, I guess if there's answers on this island, let's go get them.
Well, I'm looking at the map now. From our current position,
Guns steps up. I think it wise that we return to Rancor first. I feel that my duty is to be with my people and to help them prepare for what might come.
yes, just another day back to Rancor. We can figure out our move from there. The manacles have got to come off of Xana, and I feel like we're going to need them before it's said and done. So let's get this right.
To Rancor and then
Rancor, and then
over.
that's like, how many? What's the mileage on your grid?
20 miles.
That's like 480, almost 500 miles, roughly, from Rancor.
Yeah, this particular planet in this particular material plane is a very it's not a very big planet compared to Earth. It
Looks
would
like a
be
small moon. Yeah,
yeah, compared to Earth it'd be small.
I think you got it right, dude. Right now, my planet's about the size of Mars. God.
Yeah.
So
I guess
we'll
we're off
move
to Rancor.
Rancor.
You're right, Seer. Um, one thing that you guys should note is that gold dragons are particularly huge compared to others.
Yeah,
I was
They,
gonna ask what compared.
there's a ranging in scale, and their scale, like thanks Smaug, they are as big as red dragons in equivalent. Like the only ones that edge them out slightly are red dragons, but they are damn near equivalent. They are like up there in the largest dragons. They're both colossal, I think. They're fucking huge when they're adults.
Did that one, uh, Tegus, the gold dragon, was he ancient size?
If it was
Oh,
ancient, he was fucking ginormous.
yeah.
he was, yeah, at least ancient.
Like swallow a car big. They're fucking ginormous.
Yeah, they're fucking huge.
Uh,
Or huge.
Yeah, they're on the larger side of gargantuan for sure. Okay, well, you guys need to discuss anything else, or do we want to start back at Rancor?
I think we're just gonna all work a little extra, coax as much speed out of the ship, get back to Rancor.
Okay. Uh, yeah, you guys sail throughout the rest of this day and through the night, and probably maybe 9 or 10ish in the morning. Uh, you guys start to hit the coast. You see the coast of Rancor. You see the big mountain uh, jutting up from the small continent. You make your way to well, the same docks that you left. They kind of seem to be your assigned dock at this point.
Yeah.
Um, you see at this point, since you guys have been gone for a few days, the coast as you guys are coming in are lined with ballistas and catapults and trebuchets, dozens of them spread across the docks on just random buildings throughout the city that you can see. Um, Platforms that look like they've been either that were maybe already there. It's hard to say, into the side of the mountain, or maybe they were built there. You're not sure, but there are now these platforms jutting out of the side of the mountain that also contain. Uh, these are mainly ballistas, not trebuchets or catapults, but
Yeah.
it looks like it has officially prepared for siege.
Okay.
You when your ship is getting docked, you see now, instead of parts and weapons and you know ballista bolts being uh, transported throughout the city like there was before, you're now seeing carts of food all making their way through to the mountain. Carts of food and ale, clothing, just things that they would need to hunker down and prepare for siege, pretty much. All of the other things that go along with something like that,
Yeah.
water, all of that. You're greeted when you get there. Some guards greet you. Some of the guards that work on the docks. They greet you. We hope things went well. One of us is fetching
Uh oh.
is fetching the commander.
Yes, we have much to discuss.
And we lost Sigil.
BRB.
Well, would you guys like us to escort you there, or do you know your way?
Is he at the Citadel?
He's in the keep, yes.
Yeah, we can find our way if you're busy. From the looks of it, do the docks, does the city look to be more geared towards an aerial defense, or are there barricades placement for ground?
On
Because
this
before we
side,
left,
yeah, on this side of the city that you're on now, because there's like a half mile between the keep and then the coast, the docks.
yeah,
Where you're at now, there doesn't appear to be like a mass of troops or barricades and things like that. There's, like I said, there's a few dozen ballistas and stuff on the coast,
okay,
and there's small squads, I guess, sort of hanging about each one, but there's not like a column or a battalion of soldiers ready for ground warfare. Not at this point. When you
yeah,
make your
okay,
way closer, you start making your way towards the keep. Probably, I mean, an eighth of a mile away, pretty close to the keep itself, you do see that there's columns of soldiers. They've set up tents. There's campfires, things like that. They've sort of amassed most of the troops there. The ones that aren't operating those, uh, the aerial defenses are there at the large gate.
yeah. Because Zav's thinking, when they left, they told them get ready for dragon attack. Didn't say anything about Warforged.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing he's really wanting to warn Commander about. There's no sense in telling the enlisted and getting them all worked up.
Yeah. Well, you make your way in. You make your way inside the keep. Um, well, okay. As you guys remember, there's that big, large iron gate that leads into the mountain, and when you walk in, it's a huge cavern. There's homes built into the stone. There's storefronts, things like that. But when you make your way through this sort of small city within a city, you get to the deepest part of this mountain, and carved in the mountain is the stone castle or the keep. You are greeted there by the advisor, which is the Warforged that sort of had been the main one to speak to you before.
Yeah.
He says, I hope the news is good. People are getting nervous. Come this way. And he
What?
leads you back up,
They're
into
nervous.
the
They
keep.
should have been on the ship.
He leads you back up into that sort of war room or meeting room of the kings. The king is not in this room, but sitting in the room are two other Warforged. One which you've seen before. You have the advisor, and then you guys had just briefly seen the soothsayer, which is the one that was also in the room, but he didn't speak much. And sitting at the table as well is another Warforged. He is slightly bigger than the other two. Not as big as Guns, but he's slightly bigger. He's adorned with well, the armor of a a general. It's very
Yeah,
shiny. It's nice.
ostentatious.
Yes.
Big words make brain hurt.
He has these very immaculately designed golden gauntlets that almost come up to his elbows on each arm. Um, laying on the table in front of him is a map of the city. The advisor says to you guys, this is the commander. He's the one that will be overseeing the defenses. So he's the one that you need to explain to what's going on.
Work up.
Okay, Zav. I take it they're at a table with chairs that we can sit at.
Yeah, there's
Zav
plenty.
would go over and sit down, try to. This commander. Before we left, I said that prepare for dragon attack. Well, when we made it to the island where the black dragon was, we had an ally, a big green dragon, and about a battalion's worth of warf. We destroyed a lot of them, but from the looks of it, they warforged on ships while dragons harass.
No, it's just our both.
They're still alive, but it seems we have been, for lack of a better word, summoned by Bahu Talik, good dragon, god of the dragon. And he's directing us to an island called Harvard, where the phrase to get these, and he gestures at the manacles on Xana's wrist, these anti-magic manacles off my sister. We will be leaving with the morning tide to do that.
Well,
I sense that we're going to need these manacles before it's said and done, because that black dragon is a very powerful magic.
so I cannot keep you from leaving here as long as you give me all of the relevant information that I need to defend the city. So there
You
is,
have a map handy.
yeah. He
Okay.
One of the world, is that what you're asking for?
Yeah. Yes, that was asking. Point
Yeah.
out which island they were on.
This table has a big world map laying in the middle of it. It's like tacked down. There's another individual map of the city that he's got displayed in front of him. But yeah, this table does have a big world map.
Okay. Zav points out which island they had traveled, what transpired there, and we managed to sink their ships. I think all of them. Did we sink all of them? Or two of them.
When
I think we
y'all
go
left, I think there
Yeah.
was still one that wasn't quite sunk.
Yeah, it was sinking slowly.
Well,
Little hole in
Guns,
the hole.
yeah, Guns
Yeah.
wanted to drill a very small hole in the bottom.
Yeah.
There are quicker ways.
And you being warforged yourselves, you know that your kind don't need air to breathe. So even if sink ships in harbor, you're going to have warforged climbing up your dock. I don't know how many other warforged they had. We didn't take a whole lot of time to scout out the other islands. We opted best to get back here.
So at this point in time, there are no Warforged with the Black Dragon. Is this
Now,
correct?
there's no warforged with the Black Dragon. We destroyed all those, but and I'm just speculating. But if there's that little group, there's bound to be.
So if the attack is still to happen, it would only be the Black Dragon and perhaps reinforcements if he um, picks them up on the way, I guess. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So one Black Dragon and possibly Warforged. Okay.
Green Dragon.
Say what?
And the Green Dragon. I told him about the Green Dragon ally he had, and he seems to be the one that's doing the commanding Warforged.
Mm.
They follow, assume voice commands of whom they perceive or have been told as their commander. I hope that's all they had, but I wouldn't count on it.
Well,
Did we tell them the king about Xana crying? All the positions that had been marked on the world map that she saw?
Do not believe we did.
Not.
told who? What?
The Dwarven King here at Rancor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever conveyed that all the spots Xana had seen on the map and crying. Don't know if it was possible attack point or where they have more Warforged.
Oh, they didn't look like they were points, like strategic points. It just appeared to be like a map. There wasn't anything drawn on it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and the points that I was saying you guys couldn't make out were the names of the other places in the world.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
the sort of dead
Okay.
side, I guess. Um, well, I think it is safe to assume it would be wise to call for reinforcements, either from Alton or Valenport or Noviot. I can dispatch a wizard to make the arrangements. Any other relevant information?
Uh,
He's very straight to the point.
yeah. No, I'm plumbing my memory right now.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Y'all got something I have skipped over? Don't hesitate to chime in. I
Don't
think that's
forget
everything.
that our Warforged friend Guns will be staying here in Rancor while we leave.
Yeah, he wants to.
Yeah, when you say that, Gun steps up. I think that I could be of great value to you, Commander. You guys are my brethren, so it's only right that that I help you, help defend your home, perhaps my home as well. The commander nods his head. Very well. Perhaps you could take a look at our or armaments. See what you can do with them. See if you can upgrade them. Guns sort of nods his head. Yes, Commander. The uh, the advisor sort of leads him out to make his way towards the armaments. So all that's left in the room is the soothsayer and the commander. So what is Sigil doing right now? Because at this point, the commander feels like he's gotten all of his relevant information. He kind of seems to be staring at Sigil a little longer than the rest of you when he passes his eyes over you.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
What are you doing during all this?
Sigil would be very vigilantly watching. Um, he he's more looking for. He feels like this is a pretty intense situation,
Hmm.
so he would be more looking for on a strategic standpoint if combat had ensued. So, what am I looking at?
Oh, they're just the commanders asking you guys questions about what to expect from the Black Dragon and the Green Dragon and the other Warforged. He's just gathering
Okay,
information so he can set up his
right.
plan.
Okay.
He sees you sort of uneasy, just sort of looking at the situation very uh, skeptically, I guess. My
Okay.
my orders to the captains and then through them to the soldiers are that no commands are to be followed unless they are done so by a captain, general, commander, or the king. I've heard of a bit
Sigil
of trouble when the attack first happens. I know you all
Sigil
are leaving
kind of
soon.
he kind of bows his head and he says, "I respect the chief always."
Well, the past is the past. I understand you guys are all leaving soon. Make sure you guys stock up before you leave.
We will return as soon as possible.
As you know, your stay here at the inn near the docks is free of charge, as is your meals and your baths.
Thank you, Commander.
If an event is to happen while you are here, note that the safest place for you to be is going to be the keep. If an attack
As he says
happens,
that,
you are welcome here.
Zvav looks around at Patriots. If the attack happens before we leave, we'll probably be right in the middle of it.
You should move as many people as possible into the mountain.
People, yes. Soldiers, no.
Well, we are official envoys of Valen. I would not want to think ill of Alton if is that it? I forgot my king.
Falador.
Falador, yeah, King Falador. Would not want us to cower. So if it happens, we will render all the assistance and aid that.
I assumed that you would say that, but It is something I must say.
I understand.
Well, if that is all, I have plans to draw.
Yes, I will not keep more of your time.
Very well. He stands up and walks past all of you and leaves. And following right behind him is the soothsayer.
Didn't even get to say about a gun. Left. Cry.
What are all of you doing? The door is open at this point, and there's a guard and sort of like a, for lack of a better word, like a butler
Yeah.
to help kind of guide you through the keep, because this is the king's keep. So you did another thing though. You did notice that all of your weapons you were allowed to keep this time. Last time you weren't allowed to keep, but
Yeah.
they sort of trust you a
I
little
was
more.
gonna
So
say something about that.
I wasn't
They
going to
take our
volunteer them
weapons.
if they wasn't taken. So it's a sign of trust. Let's do everything we can not to fuck that up.
Uh-huh.
Well, I say we have the captain of the boat make sure we have all the supplies we need for our journey, and we go help out wherever we can, or go reside at the inn.
Sigil would have already just threw all his weapons kind of behind him on the ground.
mm.
Good lord.
One thing to remind you guys, while the advisor was in the room, pretty much the entire time anybody was speaking, his hand was in his satchel making the writing motions, transcribing every word. Every
There's a
every
written record.
pause, that's what he does.
Efficient. So, what y'all want to do?
Yeah, I'm kind of with just moving where we're posted and just getting ready for what's to come. It's gonna be
Leave
an
the
So,
morning
onslaught.
tide, correct?
and make sure that y'all are selves geared up. Make sure you have healing potions,
Yeah, I
things
need
of
to
this
get
nature.
some.
Yeah.
Oh, we did all that before we left, right? Before we went to face the dragons, we got all kinds of stuff.
No, I bought Sigil, Dragon Slayer.
Oh, that's fucking neat.
I bought a ring of spell storing and healing potions before we left.
Do you have a spell on that or two yet?
I have
Still,
one.
what do you got, or what do you want?
Guns put fireball in it.
Third level fireball. You got 2 more level
Mhm.
spells.
Yep.
Uh,
No, do you guys want to take a small intermission?
yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want Flaming Spear, Scorching Ray, Pass Without Trace, Spike Growth, Large Reduce, Cure Wounds, Burning Hands, Animal Friendship, Beast Spawn, Tech Magic, Hunter's
Just,
Mark, Alarm.
I'll
That's what it
just
has.
give you the ring and let you put whatever you think is going to be useful in it. How about that?
I like turtles.
He needs some milk.
Back. Oh, okay. I don't find it lacking because dragons are really, really fucking hard to characterize. Like their temperament and their ego complex is the closest thing that you have to is like I would compare against elves out of Tolkien's universe, where they're aloof, withdrawn, arrogant, and reserved to the point of it being asinine. Like they go in and ask for help, and they're like, "Yeah, these aren't our matters. Get fucked." But like, I just see them as hyper elves is the best. It's like it might be an easy out, but this is like me doing fucking hand waves, but it's like gonna be pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
It's like I have read every bit of source material I can find.
Just clothes out of the drawer, Cody.
And the only thing that I have not gotten that's decent, and it's like on a per buy because all the articles are spread out, is Dragon Magazine, which is like not about the entire race and character set. It's like a D&D book like Game Informer that's been shipped like yearly or monthly in editions. And you can find excerpts on characters and things that are really, really interesting, that are one-off rule sets that are borderline homebrew, but they've got a asset block with them. And one of them that was in there that I had found was for metallic. There's metallic silvers, and then there's like a whole other different one. It's like I think it's platinum is what they are. They're really fucking weird, but their scales are like sharded metal. It's really weird. But that's neither here nor there. You can find like really, really niche, detailed descriptions if you're trying to draw on characters or like mannerisms, which is something that's really hard to drum up if you don't know what to use. And they'll have like really minute descriptions in there about their characters and like how they'd act or how they'd carry themselves. Because like
Yeah.
one of them that was really interesting, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, it being like super acute on some of the details, is it says for the I think it was either platinum or silver or like whatever they were, uh it gave the grace period that they spend most of their lives polymorphed, but it said they do occasionally have to go eat, and it says every 2 weeks they go and gorge and then come back. It's like it'll mention like really specific things, but yeah, it's good shit.
Oh yeah.
But Google is your best friend on that, because trying to find a specific like thing on an article or something that you're trying to use is problematic if you don't know what you're looking for, because all of those are basically just a bunch of excerpts. Because on some of them, until I figured out how to read them, they'll preface it with like what they're about and then have like an index, but they won't give you the exact page, and then it's usually so short. The best bet would be to go through and then find like 10 of them, and then like composite all of the stuff in like a PDF or a document or something once you found it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Dragon Magazine is where I had found a lot of the more obscure but meaningful information. But like all of this, I think is for 3.5, but I don't think it would be hard to transfer over to 5th. But you have to really get broad on your horizons when you start looking for rule books, because they're a character that's like, despite being in the name, you can't find much on them.
Yeah. Uh, is Mela and Sigil, are you guys ready?
I think you're still in my.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're not. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
So where do you guys go from there? You're
I need to
guess
go
getting
buy
ready to leave.
some health potions. Is there any shops open available for that kind of?
Yeah. Yeah, as of now, all of the shops are still open. Everything's kind of empty at the moment. But they are open. People are there. A lot of the shops, the shop owners tend to also live in maybe like an upstairs apartment style things. A lot of the shops have situations like that. The shops inside the mountain though are probably they're open, but they're probably not set up like that. They're a lot nicer shops, so the owners or the people who work them, probably have separate homes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna locate, I guess, a shop that would carry healing potion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yee.
Yeah, you do find specifically a potion shop in the mountain.
in the
Um,
mountain. Okay.
it's very nice, upscale, clean. Um, you walk in and there's a sort of an older dwarven man, big gray beard. Looks like he's dusting different glass vials of liquids on the shelves. He's dusting them. Looks like not a lot of people buy some of these potions. They're
Yeah, so they probably gather lots of dust.
yeah. I mean, not every day is somebody going and buying in like a potion of enlarge reduce or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Is the shop dwarven?
Yeah, yeah. Almost everybody in this, all the shops
Okay.
especially, are all dwarven.
I'll walk up to the counter and in Dwarvish ask, "You wouldn't happen to have greater healing potions, would you?"
I believe I do, yes. He pulls out, oh, he doesn't pull out, but he motions to you a section of shelving, which sit different tiers. He points to like the third or fourth one down, and those there are the greater healing potions. You see on the shelf, there's probably 20 of them.
Wow. And how much for said greater potion?
Um,
They're an uncommon.
let's see. Yeah, uncommon is
Fucking expensive.
I think that was the tiers like from 500 to 5,000 for uncommon. Let me double check. Let me make sure.
Usually not one to argue with the DM, but I'm pretty sure that's the 100 to 500. Yeah, 101 to 500.
Like, well, actually,
Well, I mean, if you're trying to sell an uncommon at a rare price, you're not going to get me.
well, maybe he doesn't get that
Yeah.
many customers and he has to make up his bank.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's so this one, the base price, this one's from Xanthar's Guide to Everything. Common is 100, uncommon 400, rare 4,000, very rare 40,000, legendary 200,000. But I know there's a tier
Well,
list, but I can't find the thingy.
I know which graph you're talking about. I've seen it.
Man, every fucking time I always need that table and I can't ever find it.
It's in the DM. It is. Well, fucking. So, so you want 100 gold apiece?
Um, yeah, 100 gold apiece should be fine.
Zav purchased 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay. He dusts off 3 of them, sets them on the counter, scoops up his money, and
Anybody else need anything else?
Does he have any potions that endow weapons with unique properties, particularly offensive or otherwise? I'm kind of going at a broad palette, but I'm just window shopping. I mean, if I'm there, and like if I'm not, I won't worry about it.
Oh, I'm assuming you're there with them. Nothing that would imbue weapons specifically. I mean,
Well, it's empowering attacks. I'm just looking for something that would give me an edge in combat. I know I'm not helping when I'm broadening the spectrum that much. It helps if I'd look for something specific, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
I mean that you could do like a potion of heroism, potion of
What'd that do?
invulnerability. The potion of
Invulnerability
heroism.
would be nice because I've only got my thing that makes it once daily. But if we're fighting dragons, that might be a good idea.
The potion of heroism is for 1 hour. After drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the Bless spell, no concentration required. This blue potion bubbles and steams as if boiling. Then the potion of
What is
invulnerability. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage. The potion's syrupy liquid looks like liquefied iron.
holy shit? How many does he have? Because I might get both of them. That sounds really fucking good.
Yeah, he points to, he's kind of explaining to you those two options. Um, they're both rare. He probably has maybe 3 of each.
What does blessing do? Because that would be the next like leading question from that.
Bless. You bless up to 3, which okay, not for you. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, so that's about what I was looking for. So it's like I get extra hit points and a bit more oomph on damage. Is one cheaper than the other? Because I would absolutely get one of the invulnerability ones. That sounds insanely useful.
Yeah. Well, rare items are anywhere from 500 to 5,000.
Okay, it's just like I started to shit my pants because I thought you were saying 500,000. I was like, fuck
No.
me. What are they? Gold?
Yeah,
But
these are probably gonna be like 1,000 gold a piece.
uh okay, I'm sure everybody hasn't because I sure as fuck hasn't. How much money do we have at this point? Because like I don't know that I've spent anything from like the time that we've started to the time now. I haven't spent a cent. I can look at the sheet, but I know for a fact I haven't been notarizing what we've been earning because it's been divvied, and someone might have it on what wages you've been dispersing amongst the party, but I don't know that I've kept track.
God.
Because it's like we have not had that many situations where it's merited the need of like citing that information, but
Yeah, I can't really
like
say that I
if you
have a
want to just
list of
stick me with a
gold.
blanket number as far as we are into the campaign, I know I
Well,
like back right when we left Valenport before we went to the island where the dragons were, and we set off after having killed the bandits on that one schooner ship off the store, was the last time I bought anything, and I bought like 3 health potions for like 50 gold apiece, and that was it. And they were like very minor. I think you said they healed for like 10 hit points per one. They weren't that substantial, but that is the only thing I've bought the entire fucking game. Everything else we've found or looted. So,
Should have close to 2 grand in gold.
okay.
yeah.
Zav, he doesn't have much, but I've been spending the shit out of it on buying equipment, things we need. Xana, who doesn't spend a whole lot, she's currently sitting on 1575 in gold.
Okay. Well, I
So, and
would.
she has spent some. So I
Well,
know.
now I will
Now that
also
we got,
delegate what the party thinks we should get because, like, I would talk amongst it because it's like I'm interested in both, but if we have only money to get one, I would talk about it. There's like Zav, Xana, and it's like if everybody else huddles up, or like we could just over the table if you want to do that instead of
yeah,
just trying to sit there and do that. Which one do you think I should get? Like resistance on all attacks sounds obscenely useful because then not only that, like I wouldn't need to sit on it. Like it might be one of those situations like holy shit, I need to give this to somebody else because they're in need of it. Uh, and we could make someone who's like really squishy like not.
yeah. Ooh, I don't know what we're going to be going into, but I feel like dragons will most likely be involved. So I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe some
resistance on
resist.
everything sounds pretty
Yeah,
useful because you that's like having the damage, isn't it?
yeah, that's halving the damage.
Yeah, that's percentage
And
damage
if you make a deck
resistance
check, I
is
think,
obscene.
yeah, yeah, their breath weapons ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, if you cut that in half, that's why I was saying like 2 of those might be in the like important enough to pool to carry those. Because like I
Oh
know
yeah,
people polymorphing into the dragons are useful and you could tank it on your hit pool. But if one of us get caught to the wayside or have something really bad, the invulnerability potions, or I'm just gonna call it the potion of resistance for lack of a better word, because that's what it does.
yeah.
Uh, I think would be useful if anybody's willing to pull money, because I would absolutely get 2 of those. Mike, God, words. Eddie, how much did you say those were?
1,000 apiece.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the invulnerability ones?
Yeah, for either one.
Okay, I'm gonna get.
heroism one.
Cody.
Yeah, between Xana and Zav, we can definitely.
Okay, I'll foot the bill for 2 of the invulnerabilities. If you want to get 1 of the heroisms, we might want that bless for somebody pulling extra damage.
And were they the same price or?
Yeah, they are. It would be
Okay.
3K. I would get 2 of the
Okay.
invulnerability and then 1 of the other. Eddie, what did you say that one did? I remember bless, but it was 10 extra hit points.
The heroism one?
Yes.
It was.
I'm sorry.
I gotta pull it back up.
Like
For
my
1
fucking
hour after
brain.
drinking, you gain 10 temporary hit points. That lasts for 1 hour. For the same duration, you're under the effect of the bless spell.
That sounds like pretty good shit.
Yeah, I definitely picked that up.
Yeah,
So there is one in the.
Oh, I was just gonna
Go ahead.
say it is a blue potion that bubbles and steams as if boiling.
That's fucking awesome.
And the invulnerability looks like liquid iron.
Yeah, the invulnerability one I feel like is going to be pretty clutch. Like those, I would even say if you want like 2, I feel like we're pushing it. 3 might be excessive because then you might risk losing them. I would say spread them out amongst the party. Don't have one person carrying them all.
Yeah.
Because that way
Well,
you've got one person that has 1 of each. You just delineate them to the
does.
people that are most vulnerable.
Xana does have 1 potion of bless. She's also got 10 regular health potion bags.
Okay, so we don't necessarily need the heroism then. Do you want to just get 3 the invulnerability then?
Yeah, I mean
I
that
think
works.
damage resistance coming up on the dragons would be super important.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll definitely buy 1 of the potions of
Fuck yeah! All right, because
invulnerability.
I'm shilling all I've got. It's like, well, take it all.
Yeah.
Or take all the invincibility potions. Yes, this is good shit.
All right. So 3 invulnerability. That's what you're buying?
Yes, I think that's all of them? Question mark.
Yeah, that's all he had was 3.
All right.
3 of each.
All
So
right.
the heroism and the invulnerability. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he puts the 3 potions on the table.
Fuck yeah.
And starts to deal with a lot of gold. 3,000 gold's a lot of gold to have to divvy up and mess with. So he's got this big pile of gold on the table, and he's not too worried about getting screwed over, but he's slowly sort of scraping it off into a bag of some sort, probably a bag of holding. Well, is there anything else that I can do for you guys?
Mela, do you need anything?
I'm fucking broke.
No, Mela almost tapped herself out on that Dragon Slayer scimitar.
Oh shit.
Xana will purchase 5 more of the greater health potion. That is tapping her out.
Okay. Yep.
And she's going to
500
take
gold.
hand out Eldred, Sigil, and Mela each are going to get 1 apiece. Sure. Zav's got 2 on him. She'll have 2 should we need it.
How many, John?
I bought 5, but I'm giving everybody 1 apiece. 1 greater health potion.
Okay.
Are you the ones that drove the dragon away.
Why, yes,
We might be.
we are. We,
Hmm.
Deception's Bane, did that.
Deception's Bane. I'll have to remember that one.
Yes.
Well,
I know it rolls off the tongue real nicely, doesn't it?
because of your good deed and, well, because you've spent a lot of money here today, I'm going to give you these on the house.
Oh shit.
He puts down 2 superior healing potions
Oh shit.
and 2 supreme healing potions.
Damn.
So, 2 Supreme.
We need to make sure to come back and give him our business. That's pretty slick.
Those are worth a lot of money, too.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I'm
they
saying.
are.
That's pretty good shit.
Hey, Eddie,
Yes.
how far is he from Sigil right now?
Sigil
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
weird shit.
How close did you
Fuck it
get?
up, Sigil.
Sigil's gonna fucking molest him or something. It's like, oh, thank you, girlfriend. Oh.
He just he just starts to his lips quiver in and his eyes are watered up and he's like and he just like charges toward him and if he can he
Someone
scoops
grab
him up
Sigil.
and he's just hugging him and crying.
As
Oh,
Sigil is
he
running,
slinks away. He doesn't.
his big ass at that counter, Zav casually cast Reduce on
Mm.
Sigil. I can't stop him in emotional outbursts, but I can make it where he's not tearing shit up badly. Big
Yeah,
fucker.
the dwarf is going to not try to not let that happen. So he's gonna slink away when you try to do
Okay.
that.
Okay, yeah, you slink away and it was just kind of I'm thinking of a fluid motion maybe. Sigil just misses but he's like hugging himself and still
Hmm.
crying
And it's
and
half size.
he's like the gods have graced us again.
Mm. Yes, the gods.
And he's just got this big dumb smile and his tears just running down his face and he looks so grateful.
He says, "Well,
So,
perhaps I should walk you guys out."
yeah, that'd probably be best. Come on, Sigil.
Sigil follows just with this eagerness to just scoop this dude up and just love the shit out of him.
Well,
Has Sigil noticed it shrunk somewhat?
yeah,
Serious.
you're small size right now.
You're bite sized.
Where I missed that at?
He
As
cast
your big ass
reduce.
was running at the counter, and
Oh,
I'm seeing, oh god, he's
oh
arrested.
yeah. Okay.
So I just cast Reduce. I mean, you can resist it. It's Wisdom saving throw. 14.
Are you really trying to get wisdom out of
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sigil?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fail. There's it can't happen. Sigil thinks what he is doing, he's doing. Just
Yeah.
let him go with it.
Yeah. My intent is that if his big ass decided to really rambunctious with his emotional outburst, if he's half his size, he'll only tear up half his.
Lol.
I don't think you can quite diminish his personality.
Oh no, I was mimic personality.
Sigil.
Yeah,
Sigil's
just
gonna
to
do Sigil.
tear me shit up.
He's
He
like,
may-
I
We're
am
trying to
undeterred.
shrink your personality. I think we're just trying to shrink your hulking size so you didn't break
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Or the poor man behind
Yeah,
the counter.
yeah.
He's physically just small.
Well, till I release the concentration, and once we get out of the shop, I just whatever,
Right.
let it go.
Sigil has no idea this has gone on, other than
Yeah,
the
I kind of.
fact that you know.
That's kind of what I was leaning towards. Like, I bet he's not even.
Right.
That's good.
Right. Exactly.
Because I really don't want to have to do him like I did Johnny and convince him that I'm one of the gods. That was somewhat awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, party! I took Hero's Feast as my 6th level spell.
Hell yeah. That's a good spell.
That is a really good spell. I forgot druids had access to
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Bliss. So, anybody else need anything else? Tapped out.
No, that's pretty much it.
I'd say we go to the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I'm sneezing. I gotta go take my allergy meds because I didn't set my alarm. I haven't heard it go off yet. Burp. Yeah, I'll just bag everything or carry it out if everybody wants me to be the sack whore. Unless we're just sticking it in bags of holding, but I want to spread out the potions so one person has them. Make sure we do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'm agreeing.
burp. All right.
We do have 2 superior and 2 supreme to divvy out.
To the inn.
What is so where are you guys going, to the inn now?
Yeah, we're headed down to the. We would have left. I would have left instructions with the captain. Prepare to set sail for Carver,
Sure.
Carver,
Over.
Coover.
Arbor.
Coover,
There we go.
Coover. Set sail for Coover. The morning tide.
Okay. You get
If the
back
party's good with that, like,
Totally
I
fine
didn't
with
really
that.
ask. I just kind of took the rein. Like, yeah, we're doing.
Yeah, you make your way back towards the docks where your inn was, the ones you had been normally staying at. You get there and there's guards, dock workers. They all appear to all be eating and drinking. It's probably about noon at this time after you had docked around 9 or 10ish, and then had your meeting and your shopping. Um, so you can assume that these people are either on their some sort of break, or they're from a different shift. There's been a shift change at some point. Um, but the place is maybe half capacity. It's not full by any means, but you know there's a few people.
Yeah,
Probably 40 or 50 people. This place could probably hold like 100 or so, packed full. So yeah, you're greeted by a waiter when you come in. uh, would you guys like lunch at the moment, or should I just show you to your rooms?
we're gonna eat and retire for the evening. At least that's what I'm gonna.
Yep. Lunch and ale. Sleep. That order.
We can do that. Would you guys like anything in particular, or would you guys just like a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, bring us a little bit of everything. A round of ale table. Just yeah, that works.
Okay, it'll be just a few minutes. I'll have it out. He goes back. Tells the bartender behind the bar kind of what they want, and the bartender sort of leans back to a back room and tells one of the cooks to start preparing. Your drinks are poured almost immediately. They bring your round of ale out for everybody. Um, maybe 10, 15 minutes after that, your food
Yeah,
arrives. Um, Everybody at this point probably seen you guys around before, so none of them are like super eyebally. They sort of acknowledge you, but uh, they don't pry too much.
yeah, yeah. Is there anybody in here that's paying close attention to us, or just anybody looking to shift?
Yeah, not really. Roll me a
Okay,
perception.
22.
22. Uh, Other than the occasional glance, from people, you guys are kind of considered minor celebrities at this point. You did fight
Yeah,
off a black dragon. Other than that, there is one guard in particular that does seem to kind of be eyeballing you guys a little more. Um, but
Would it
it
so happen to be the one that Sigil pissed off?
it looks familiar, yeah. Maybe not that captain, but maybe one of the guards who was involved.
yeah. He was probably one of the guards involved.
Yeah. But he doesn't say anything, doesn't make a scene, but you could just tell he watches you guys a little more than the others, but
Okay,
he
but
doesn't.
no obvious out of place strange.
No, there's not a hooded figure in the dark corner or anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zad's starting to believe he's taken up watching doors, so he believes all the conspiracy. So, um,
Yeah. There you go. But yeah,
I'm
so
back.
they give you a big old platter of food. The ale is stout, so it's good stuff.
I'm getting drunk.
All right.
yeah, because how many days is this going to be? Should we get word back?
Do what?
I was asking the party if get word back to somehow, and I
We
was just
have
curious.
magic message. It's not that on tours would be able to do it.
Well, no, I don't have sending. I have message. It's got arrangement.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, Xana does, but she can't cast spells. Unfortunately.
So, you guys are y'all chatted up, discuss your stuff, role play a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Uh, we really need to come up with a way to get back in touch with.
You broke up, John, on that one.
I'm thinking out loud. Zav is literally thinking
Right.
out loud. Like, 'cause I just kind of volunteered y'all for this. I actually didn't help ask. So if somebody doesn't want to go now, this is
Sigil
kind of a
looks at Zav, and he kind of tilts his head and grabs a hold of him and gives him like a hug and says, "You know what to do." And
Emotional big bastard.
and just gives you a big pat and lets you go.
thanks for that, Sigil. So I don't have any clue what we're going into.
It is what it is. We got to get those off of Xana.
I don't want to destroy them.
I have a feeling we're going to need them.
Yeah, 'cause if we can clamp them on that black dragon, Krasimov, Krazen, the crazy one, the black one. Yeah,
Krasnimov.
wow, Krasimov.
We're just going to call him Krampus. How about that?
Oh no.
Got to change. Nah. If we can get those clamped on him while he's in his human form, he's stuck in it. And at that point, we can bring said dragon back to Rancor to face justice. Maybe torture him a little bit, get some info out of him. Though I don't think that would work. He's a black dragon.
I learned that the hard way when we were doing a like a Starfinder game as playable
Yeah.
as polymorph, like even like unless they were pushing like a niche rule set that I had seen with gold dragons that allowed them to have like an empowered polymorph where they like translated their legendary actions into their
Yeah.
character. They're robbed of all of their stats when they polymorph. It's kind of like vice versa with the situation we ran into with polymorphing into dragons and we didn't have legendary actions. I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
works conversely. His balls are in a purse.
Basically.
The problem is going to be getting close enough to get those on him while he's in human form.
Well, that's going to take, I don't know, someone real sneaky probably has invisible cat. Well, that would work. They have true sight.
They have,
You know
yeah, they have blind sense. They can
Blind.
see you. And then I think they like ancient should have blind fight too. I'm not sure, but it's basically it attributes it to like an extremely keen sense of smell is why it says that's there. They can perceive your presence, kind of like off of the Hobbit. Like it's like I smell you, little halfling.
Yeah.
I was like I go
So,
like
we're dealing
yeah.
with smog. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's glorious.
Phantasmal.
Well, I thought you would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I just want to kill the bastard. Done with it.
Yep, that'd be nice.
But we're going to kill the green one. I don't know. I kind of hope. I don't think they should have any be at the said island. But find out when we get there. Oh, and I can use Animal Messenger to get a message. I need to. I just need to go find a seagull.
Yeah, there's
Are we
plenty of
whispering
them on the
birds
coast.
What is it?
I was saying
Eddie?
there's plenty of seagulls near
Oh
where
yeah,
we're at.
yeah.
Oh.
Covering 50 miles, 24 hours. I gotta cast it at a higher level. I'll figure that out in a little bit. Uh, so, does anybody remember why we came to Rancor in the first place? Was it kill the black dragon?
We were doing something for Falador, whatever his name is.
Falum Calidor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on one of our other errands, we're running for the king in his right-hand douche canoe of a freaking advisor.
He
Was
just fucking made my day.
it
Douche.
was it was to resume shipbuilding for Valenport.
That's right, shipbuilding.
Yeah,
I thought it,
that's
couldn't remember if it was shipbuilding or trade, but
both. I don't know. Whatever. We just had to
Well,
get away
both,
from
yeah. You guys had
right-hand douche
already
canoe
done
before
that.
someone killed him.
You guys had already talked to the king about this.
yeah.
Yeah, that had already been done. So that's why y'all had originally came here.
That and we really needed to get guns and Zav away from douche canoe so that way
Yeah,
we
I
didn't
was
kill
gonna
him.
cut that motherfucker. I didn't care if it offended, and I still am going to kill that son of a bitch. Said and done.
Saro.
Saro. I'm
Yeah.
going to mount his head in the middle of my druid circle.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send
Not like
a
Sarah.
message
We should kill
to
him.
the king. I made that promise. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Right before we left?
Yep.
Yeah. Because if I don't, guns crush you.
Maybe we should let guns crush him.
No, I owe him. That son of a bitch killed one party member. Wasn't with us very long, but still, he was a party member. Dead now. I don't even remember the dude's name, sadly. Cody's character. And he forced Ryzak out of the city, basically.
Yep. Razak's gone. Our other party member was beheaded. We obviously don't miss him very much because we don't remember his name.
Quack.
Talking about Rob's character.
No, Cody's character. Remember back when shortly after we made it back to the city, we were still level 2, 3. Cody was playing
We
in.
were like 3.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Cody's
We ended up
character was
getting,
delivered to us beheaded.
what's in the box?
Yeah.
Ahead.
Yeah.
And then Razak disappeared, was run out of town or whatever. I don't even know.
So yeah, I haven't forgot about that bastard. Haven't. My anger hasn't really abated, but
And then shortly after that, Zeb was beat to death.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Kind of been a bad go.
Yeah.
So we were coerced into killing a young.
That was
Yeah.
due to the
Royal member. Huh?
and when he says this, he leans in real close on the table and around. Rupture. Y'all remember him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't forgot about him. But it seems like we just keep running into obstacles. So this time it's going to go in our favor. Got to.
Gotta find some luck somewhere, right? Right.
make our own.
Let's not forget about those giant purple worms either.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Whack.
So what are y'all doing?
Well, we're leaving fairly early in the morning.
Okay.
I imagine we're all going to catch some shut-eye.
Okay. Well,
Well, I'm going to go wander down to the dock. Try to find a seagull, and first I'm going to cast animal friendship on said seagull. Get him to come to me, calm down.
okay. So you're casting animal friendship?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you don't really have any problems with that whatsoever. It's this is your thing, it's your jam, so.
Yeah. So I'm going to then cast. I got to figure out which level. That's what I'm doing right. It is 560 miles for Fallon.
Yeah.
50 miles, 4 hours. Seven days. So I'm going to cast it at half day.
Whack.
So no. Okay, I'm casting it at 5th level because it's 48 hours for a slot above 2nd.
Yeah.
By means of the spell, use an animal to deliver a message. Tiny. Specify location. Must have visited a recipient who matches general description. Speak a message of up to 25 words.
I should
Up to
probably
25 words.
remind you first, though.
Yes.
One of you guys has a sending stone for the king.
Do we have? I have 2 sending stones. I'm like, doesn't no good.
Yeah, one of them was given to you by the
Who-
king. The other
Who
Yeah,
one,
had that?
one was given to you by the king because you guys are his emissaries pretty much. So, and then the other one you guys had found, and
Yeah.
someone had spoken through it a little bit, but other
Yeah,
than that,
that's the one that Zan has got. Zav bought a
And-
set of sending stones. Well, just haven't needed.
yeah. Well,
I
the king did give you
okay.
guys one. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not
I'm gonna say
mistaken.
Mela's got it.
Mela don't
Mela
have it.
must. Mela does now.
No, I don't.
Oh yes.
I'm going to say the king probably gave it to Xana.
Well, see, Xana can't use magic items right now. Ha.
That's true. All right, fine. Mela's got the sending stone. I give it to Zav.
Okay, you're gonna give it to the lowest charisma person on the team. Gotcha.
Fine.
Yeah,
Got the damn sending
do
stone.
something,
Bah.
Mela, other than just sit in the back big making comment.
Listen.
Listen here, Linda.
All right, Karen.
Just let the king know where we are, what's going on, and what we're doing. 25 words or less. Ready, go.
Fine. I send the king a message. I tell him we're in Raincore. Some shenanigans happened. We have a problem. There's black dragons, and we're going to Cover. We did set up, or we did establish.
That's it.
Oh,
That is it.
There we
Yep.
go. There you go.
I was
Cut off
counting.
at establish. Ta-da! Well, he'll love that one.
Well, you don't hear a reply immediately. Maybe a hour, maybe 2 hours go by. And you hear there's a reply from Falador, King Falador.
I guess I'm gonna answer it.
He
What
says,
the fuck do you want? It's 3 in the morning.
he says, as long as the original plans have been accomplished, whatever goals you have, you're free to do. That's it.
You can only use them once a day, right? Have to wait till
Um,
the following dawn.
I
Or
think
can we
so.
fly back?
So they come in pairs. Smooth, boom, boom, boom. Cast a sending spell from it. Target. No creature. Yeah, it can only be used. They can't be used again until the next dawn.
Okay. So when we disembark, Mela can tell him that, yes, the original goals have been met.
Layla will do so at dawn.
Yeah, in the
That's
morning.
evening. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Layla will do.
Technically, there's always a 5% chance that the message doesn't go through.
Oh, yeah.
So do we have to roll a percentile?
Yeah, roll a percentile.
$67.
Yeah, it goes through.
3.
And
Good thing you did it.
Right.
and his reply goes through too. So
Okay.
I rolled 3.
Yeah, you cannot have sending stone.
I'm gonna assume that when it says once a stone has been used, I'm gonna assume that means one stone per day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can send one with one and then one with the other, but you can't do either one again until the next dawn.
Until the next dawn, yeah.
So there could
Yeah,
be
that was something that
one
came up
reply.
in my last campaign. They had sending stone. And they were trying to use them like walkie-talkies. I'm like, I think they work that way.
No.
It'd be kind of cool if they did, though. I mean, just saying.
Oh, yeah. But, well, unfortunately, I don't have access to the sending spell. That's one of
Oh,
We
well,
could always just get magic message.
well, it says under sending. The creature hears the message in its mind and recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. So yeah, there is a free response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as it's 25 words or less. Yeah, it says you can answer in a like manner immediately. So, but yeah, okay. Anyways, so I'm assuming you guys are bedding down for the night, getting
Yeah.
a long rest. Okay.
Rest.
The night is quiet. You hear the occasional cough from like a guard down the road. Um, it's getting cold. It's you know, it's almost well, it's mid-fall at this point. Things are getting cold. Um, other than that, though, everything's uneventful.
Good. Okay.
Sigil saws logs all night.
Where
why
are
we
you
have
gonna
several.
saw logs?
He snores all night long.
Oh, yeah. What is what is everybody doing in the morning?
Reply to, and I tell him that the original goal has been met. We will return or send messages if anything else happens.
You'll get better at mailing.
Yeah, eventually.
There
Is there
is
any
no
food
reply to
involved in
this.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Grab
an
some
it.
breakfast. Yeah.
There is no
Yeah, we're
reply to this one.
hell, he probably in bed, you fucker. Yeah, let's grab breakfast and get our butts on the ship.
All right. Yeah, there's breakfast is made for you. Everything's good. There's coffee. I mean, the whole shebang. You get to your ship. There's people already loading the ship with supplies, fresh water barrels, um, food, all of that good stuff. Um, so you get there and you know, you don't know what time that they started loading, but shortly after you get there, they finish up loading the last bits of supplies onto the ship. You set sail. You start making your way towards Coover.
Coover bound.
Yeah.
How many days is trip is that going? Good little.
37 days.
God
Rough,
damn.
roughly, yeah.
One way?
Yeah, one way.
37 days with Sigil?
Oh no.
Yeah, each square is about a day's worth of travel on a ship.
Yeah.
Right.
What size ship is it?
Um, I think it was like a small sailing ship or sailing boat,
Yep.
but it had
Yeah,
been
they.
upgraded with armor and a few weapons,
Uh-huh.
and bigger sails, things like that to make up for the added weight. I think we had done it up. It was, yeah, it could do sailing all day and night. I think it was like 20 miles a day or something like that. We can double check and make sure. Yeah, a sailing ship is it has a speed of 2 miles per hour. So, well, it'd actually be 2 squares per day then, roughly,
Yeah.
depending on the weather. So it'll still take you like 17, 18 days.
Fuck, it's winter by the time we're back.
Quack.
Bang.
You're not supposed to kill the ducks. You're supposed to feed them.
So you travel your 18 days. Unless there's anything specific or any place, are you guys just going straight there?
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on any side trips.
Okay.
of that nature.
You set sail. You sail for 18 days. It's cold. It's definitely getting colder.
Winter
You
is coming.
start approaching
Oh no.
Coover. And from a distance, you can already see on the southern end of this, this small continent, there is about 10 miles off the coast, a large volcano jutting from it. You can see smoke coming from it. It's not spewing or anything like that, but it does appear to be active. It still bellows some smoke every once in a while. Or ash. It's more likely
It's not
ash.
ominous or anything.
There is thick vegetation that you can see completely covering the land all the way up to that volcano. You don't see many signs of uh, like civilization. You don't see any docks. You don't see any fires from maybe a village. You see an abundance of wildlife through the very, very thick forest. Um, wildlife still persists here. It doesn't appear to be any signs of civilization or any other humanoid races.
That's because cannibalistic tribes blend in with their surroundings until they're
Oh
human
no.
legs.
Well,
And you guys are only at the southern tip of this place, so, but
yeah, we're just the southern tip.
Just the
yeah.
tip.
I was waiting.
There is there's a couple of spots that look like they could you could dock your ship at pretty easily. For the most part, the shores are kind of jagged, but there you can with your two experienced captains, your co-captains, they find a decent spot to park your sailing ship. Every hour or so, you'll get the occasional, is it in your head or is it actually happening? But the slight rumble,
Yeah. Like,
you can't tell if it's actually rumbling or maybe you're just psyching yourself out, but every once in a while you'll get that feeling. But
yeah.
when you guys decide to set foot onto the island itself, you exit your boat. The forest is it's thick. It's difficult terrain. Um, all movement is halved. It's
Fuck.
there's going to be a bushwhack. Very thick, heavy vines, spread throughout the trees, thick foliage. Um, yeah. How do you guys proceed from here?
I would like to use one of my wild shapes, use
Mm-hmm.
it into a giant eagle.
Caw.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up to an elevation 120 feet and kind of scout between us and the volcano. Stay in the shape for 4 hours right now.
Yeah. Like I said, you're about, from where you guys are at, you're about 10 miles away from the base of the volcano. It's about 10 miles inland.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah.
Sigil would like to. I mean, he's got a good nature experience because that's what he's used to.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try and keep up on the ground with oh shit, what's his name?
Zav.
Giant eagle.
Zav. Yeah.
Well, it's not really possible. It's difficult terrain, so movement is halved,
Okay.
and he's flying.
Right.
It would take literally just a few seconds for him to disappear. The foliage is so thick.
You're right. I understand.
Yeah.
Sigil's still gonna try.
Yeah.
He's just gonna try.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah. Y'all start just kind of pushing your way through the forest in that direction. John, you see about the same. There's thick canopies of trees along the entire route to the base. You get the occasional glimpse through the cracks, maybe some deer or wild boar or something, animals scurrying across the forest floor. Plenty of other birds, none no predator style birds. You don't see any other eagles or
Yeah.
hawks or anything like that, but there's some exotic birds.
But there is wildlife.
Yeah, there's an abundance of wildlife. There's a lot.
Not
It's just
spotting any dragon silhouettes.
no, you don't see anything like that.
No scaly predators with sharp teeth.
Oh no.
Depending on how high you fly, this volcano is probably a good 1,500
Okay.
feet tall.
Yeah.
It's a very tall structure, you know. Depending on how high you want to go. Um, if you do fly high enough, you can see um, some slight. They look like some thin red strings, just barely licking the edge of of the caldera.
Awesome.
But other than that, that's pretty much all you see. Those of
And
you
that's
who are
not the
traveling,
pillars. That's also what I'm looking out for.
yeah, yeah.
The 12 pillars.
At this distance right now, and because of the foliage, it's pretty difficult. You're not quite making out any pillars yet. You're still 10 miles away too, though.
Yeah.
Those of you who are walking through the forest, I need you guys to roll me a perception check.
Told you guys. Cannibalistic tribe hiding in the forest.
Ooka chaka, ooka, ooka, ooka chaka.
Once I entertained
19.
all that, I'm going to stay pretty close to the party, about 60 feet up.
Okay, I'm perceptive as fuck. I have a 19.
19.
I had the 19, but I also took observation as a feat. So my passive perception is a 20.
I got a dirty 20.
All of you guys see doesn't appear to be coming at you, but about 30 feet away off to the side, you see a giant constrictor snake.
Uh-oh.
And it
Oh,
appears to
no.
be coiled around a dead deer.
Nope,
Now
yep.
we're just
50
gonna leave
feet
it to
deer.
fuck alone. He can have it.
Yep. I don't want
Somebody get their hand on Sigil.
Oh, somebody dropped their sword.
Yeah.
Sigil
It's going to continue walking and leave it alone.
looks at it and he looks like he has that hunting look. He wants to hunt it.
Sav is currently 60 or 90 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Mela is going to direct Sigil away from the snake and dead deer. We'll get another one, buddy. Come on.
Okay.
You
It's like,
We'll
guys
get another.
oh,
you guys travel through this forest, fighting for every foot. It seems like there's just so much shit in the way. You see various other constrictor snakes, spiders, just all sorts of different animals that are in thick forests.
As long as there's no flying spiders, we're golden.
None of them
You know, I-
appear to be attacking or vicious in any way. In fact, most of them, when they do see you or hear you, they tend to run away. You make it about a mile. Well, you make it 9 miles in. You're about a mile away from the base of the volcano. You guys start to see, you start to notice some of the trees are thinning up. Some of the foliage is thinning up. Um, and you could see what looked like old roads just through the dirt and the thicket. Uh, old like cobblestone roads buried. You catch a glimpse of a cut stone every once in a while. John, you see uh it's mixed in, uh but you can start to make out when you get about a mile away from the base of that volcano through the trees. You can start to make out the contrast of colors. There's what appears to be your stone pillars that you're looking for.
I'm going to gain a little bit of altitude and kind of scout the place out ahead ahead of the party.
Okay.
Look for any possible danger.
Yeah. You you fly over the pillars, this old crumbled structure, and um, I mean you see wildlife, foliage, things like that, but nothing really stands out as far as danger goes. There's uh, large piles of stone that have kind of been taken over by tree roots and foliage, but you can kind of make out, you know, somewhere through all of these piles and trees. It looks like there's a spot, a tunnel, or a cave.
Secret tunnel.
As far as danger, no, you don't see anything
So I don't
particularly
spot
dangerous. No, there's not a dragon
some.
on the horizon or anything.
Yeah. Does that cave look like it's big enough to fit a purple worm in?
Oh no. In fact,
That will just fly the puck away.
someone like Guns probably wouldn't have been able to fit through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sigil would have to squeeze to get through it. And Grashnik as well too. Grashnik, well, both of them definitely would have to really squeeze to get through these. But um yeah, you guys all come to these pillars, sort of jutting up with the trees, um, and strewn throughout this little area. There is, like I was saying, um, piles of stone, mounds of this stone, all crumbled, but the foliage is taking it over. The only reason you could really tell that it's stone or have been able to make it out in the first place is because of just the color contrast. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Party makes it into the ruins area at the base of the pillars. Zav will rejoin them, resume his own form, and ask, "How was the walk?"
It was dreadful. And there was a large snake back there.
Yeah, I saw it. He's doing snake. So, Tagus said that he gets whatever. that we should find a clue in the ruined base of pillars. Kind of a workshop.
Underneath the pillars, correct?
Yeah. Yep. I am going to take point and start advancing on this cave. Does it look like a cave or a cavern?
Well, really, it just looks like a crawl space of sorts that maybe leads down into a staircase or a basement of some sort.
Okay, so we're just making out a small. Uh,
Yeah.
Well, Sigil, is your big ass gonna fit in there?
Quack.
All right, I'm sorry. Sigil just kind of sucks it all in and says, "Man, I'm gonna try."
Yeah. Okay. I can cast reduce.
It
DM, will
looks,
he fit in there? Does it look like
yeah,
he'll fit?
yeah,
Okay.
he can fit. It's just gonna be
Okay.
a tight squeeze.
I'm nothing for it. I'm gonna start making my way to the crawl space.
All right. You guys make it through. A couple of you, it's a little harder to get through, but you can ultimately squeeze through. What you when you come through this crawl space, you're kind of having to lower yourself down through it at an angle,
Yeah.
but you ultimately drop out into a like an old stairwell. Everything's carved of stone here. The stonework is, it looks like at one time it was probably rather nice. Um, appears doesn't appear to be maybe dwarven work or anything like that, but it's nice nonetheless. Um, it's pretty dark down here, so those of you who don't have dark vision, you have to find a way to see.
Elves are covered.
Yep. Grashnik and Sigil.
Yep.
How do you guys see?
So,
Dark down here.
Yeah, it's dark.
I should have dark vision.
uh,
He's a half orc,
Yeah. Sure.
but I'll look at my sheet.
I have no dark vision,
None whatsoever.
none.
Do you have a torch? Oh yeah, half orcs have
Yeah, I have dark
vision.
vision 60 feet. I just looked.
So I think it's
I
just
reach into my backpack and hand Jill a torch. I don't think he's got any torches in his turtle shell.
no.
No.
Roll a survival check, Sigil.
Okay. Uh, dirty 20.
Yeah, you light it pretty easily. You light the torch.
Okay.
You can see now. I
Okay.
think it's only like a
Uh,
20-foot radius, but you can see some.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's better than I thought it was. I thought it was 10. Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, I don't. It
20.
might be 10.
Torches, I believe, is 30 and 30.
Is it? Says a torch burns for 1 hour, providing bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an
20.
additional 20 foot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 20.
I have 10 of them. Or better yet, what the no, I don't. I left it at home.
You make your way down
Big one.
these stairs. You know, it's not a very long stairwell. You go down. I mean, I guess what would normally be down into a basement at this level. Not a very tall staircase by any means. And you come
Pass the fuck out.
you
Go ahead.
come to a long hallway. You see various doors on either side, lining the wall on either side. The hallway extends out about 80 feet. And there's two doors on either side, about 20 and 40 foot in, and then a third door, one on either side, about 60 foot in.
That's her.
And then there is one door at the very end.
Okay. Eddie, how much longer are we gonna be on?
What time is it?
Straight up down 11. I'm about to turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah, we can call it right here if everybody's fine with that.
Guys, I'm passing out. I don't mean to cut everybody short.
Oh no, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just I want to be able to enjoy this, and when lines start running together, and I'm like, ugh.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
been a long day. I understand.
Yeah, it's just like we got done with that this morning. We made about like 5 runarounds on my piloting, and I'm still doing studies in between on that. So like my brain kind of fucking tapers off. It's like on cocaine towards like the mid part of the day, and then it's like. So
But hey, I'm currently I'm playing, but my attention's kind of split because
I know
I'm
the
trying to
feeling.
get my
I like
my
girls.
I got to get my shop
I like
ready
turtles.
for Christmas, and that's what I'm doing while I'm playing. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I seem like, well, I'm not. He's not paying attention. He's not here, and
Oh
my
no,
daughter
that's
is here. So
yeah. It's just like you'll hear a silence. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, but
right,
yeah, no, it's just y'all may have to catch me up. It's like I don't mean to have zoned so hard, but I don't like driving it on and I'll say something. It's like I had another DM group. There's like, no, we're gonna play until fucking 3, and I was just like, no, I'm good.
right.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
but
It was kind of a
So,
slow session. Uh,
yeah.
sorry about all that, but
Hey, I
Well, we
still
figured
got.
out stuff that happened, and we
yeah,
got
it's all
like
good.
really chunky super potions. Did we ever figure
Right.
out who got those? It was like I had to step
No,
away.
we still need to figure out who's gonna be. 'Cause we have 2 superior, 2 supreme, and the
Okay.
3 invulnerability. Xana's got one of the invulnerability.
All right.
Well, actually, Zav does. Jack shit in her bag of holding. So, gonna say the two Supreme go to one to Sigil, and
Okay.
Grashnik, you're a fighter, so you're kind of a
Yeah, the most fucked that I have ever been throughout the duration of our sessions was when Eddie tried to TPK us with Hellhounds.
yeah,
Right.
and Mela and I will both take what's the one superior.
Okay. But it's like, yeah, that was the lowest that I had been in campaign. But
Oh
like
yeah,
with
that was
that,
close.
yeah, with that we're gonna be pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna be gonna, yeah, it's gonna be good shit.
Oh yeah. So we are in the basement for the most part. Bottom of these stairs,
Yep.
4 doors, three down one side and one at the end. Yes,
3 on
20-foot
each
inter,
side, so six.
3 on
Six.
each side. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're looking at 7 doors. Okay,
Yep.
I got it. We'll
Yep.
pick up from there in 2 weeks. Next week, Mike's gonna TPK. So talk to me.
Well, I was gonna ask Mike
Hey,
because
hey.
you ran yours 2 weeks in a row. Did you want me to go ahead and
Yeah.
do mine next week too, or?
Oh, that's up to you, dude. I'm ready to rock and roll.
It's like I acquiesce, and it's like I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine
It's up
with
to you.
whatever.
If you want to run next weekend, that's cool. But it's whatever the party wants to do.
Okay. Well, we'll just see what happens closer to then.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Well, I hope y'all had fun. I know it wasn't
Oh
a
yeah.
very exciting adventure tonight, but it was something.
Well, it was lower dump time and
Yeah.
Right.
traveling.
Right.
That's always a
Which is
drag.
cool.
Yeah,
You know, I'm good with it.
learn a little bit more about dragons. Good with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit.
I was like,
We'll get.
I'm currently doing a fuckload of homework on stuff for that. So
Y'all have plenty of stuff to get
Oh
excited
yeah,
about already happening. So
yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be
We got like
it'll be
9
fun.
irons in the damn fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
You about to jump on the stream, Eddie?
Well, I'm streaming right now D&D, but I'll probably play some Battlefield here in a minute.
all right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Like I'm ready to pass out. I'll catch
Yeah.
everybody on the flip. All right,
Yep.
appreciate it.
All right.
Later,
Later,
y'all.
guys. Later, guys. Bye.
I can.
All right. Well, that was that. It's kind of a slow session, but it was fun. All right. It's time to check out.